Hello friends, I am Chinmay Mahapatra and welcome to my channel CM's Biology. So my dear friends, today we will discuss some of the most important MCQs as we are discussing for NEET examination 2020. So let's see what are the important MCQs today. So what are the most probable MCQs from the chapter Human Reproduction as we are discussing from the human reproduction chapter which is having highest weightage. So let's start. First question today. In the male human being, sperm contain autosome and only one X chromosome, only one Y chromosome, both X and Y chromosome, either X or Y chromosome. Yes, my dear friends. So what will be the answer? The answer is very clear. Sperm contains autosome, and along with the autosome it also carry X or Y chromosome, any of these two. So either X or Y chromosome is the right answer. Right answer is D. 22 number of autosomes plus single sex chromosome, that may be X or Y. Next question, my dear friends, question number 2. The cytoplasm surrounding the mitochondria. The cytoplasm surrounding mitochondria found in the middle piece of the sperm is called. So it is a very important question. The cytoplasm surrounding mitochondria found in the middle piece of sperm is called. Answer is D, that is meninge. So the answer, my dear friends, is D. Okay. So question number 3 for you. Which type of cell division occurs in gonads? What kind of cell division occurs in gonads? So here during spermatogenesis and oogenesis, we have found that both mitosis as well as meiosis are important. So the answer is C, that is both mitosis and meiosis occurs in gonads for the formation of sperms in the process of spermatogenesis and for the formation of ova in the process of oogenesis. Question number 4. During the ovulatory phase, the structure called corpus luteum is formed from. Corpus luteum is formed from which part during ovulatory phase? Yes, epididymis, Cowper's gland, endometrium, or ruptured Graafian follicle. So the answer is very easy, that is ruptured Graafian follicle. After the maturation of the Graafian follicle, it is called it gets ruptured, and after the rupture of Graafian follicle, the ovum comes out, and the ruptured Graafian follicle converted into a structure called corpus luteum. So answer is D. Question number 5. In female, the hormone inhibin is secreted by. So in case of female, inhibin hormone is secreted from which part? Theca cells, zona pellucida, granulosa cells, or corpus luteum? The answer is corpus luteum. It produces progesterone as well as inhibin. So the answer is D. Okay, question number 6, my dear friends. After ovulation, when ovule comes out from the Graafian follicle by rupturing it, the collapsed ovarian follicle shrinks and become filled with cells to form corpus atrasia, corpus adiposon, corpus luteum, or corpus albicans. Here the answer is corpus luteum. Answer is C. So the Graafian follicle after ovulation shrink and become filled with cells to form corpus luteum. Question number 7. The actual genetic part of sperm is its head, middle piece, acrosome, tail. So we know that in the structure of sperm, we know that the head contains the nucleus. So the DNA is present in the head. So the genetic part is A, that is head. Question number 8. Which one of the following is unpaired in a mammal? So which structure is present in unpaired? We know ovary are 2 in number. Fallopian tubes are also 2 because they carry the ovum from the ovary to the uterus. Perineal glands are also in pairs, but clitoris, the organ in female, which is exactly similar to that of the penis of male, clitoris is present in one pair. So the answer is C. Question number 9. Main function of corpus luteum is. What is the most important function of corpus luteum? Already we have discussed about this, that the most important is secrete progesterone. So my dear friends, the answer is A. No need to go for other options, but to ensure the answer we should read once the other options also. Okay, so the answer is A here. Secretes progesterone, facilitate ovulation, facilitates fertilization, facilitates passage of ova in oviduct are not the important functions of corpus luteum. So A is the answer. Question number 10. The minute cells which separate from developing ova, separates from developing ova, these are the minute cells during their maturation are called. So during oogenesis we have studied that there are some minute cells which degenerate gradually, which do not have important function, and these are nothing but the polar bodies. Primary spermatocyte, primary oogonia, secondary oocyte are important structures, but polar bodies, the answer is A. Question number 11. Polar bodies are haploid, diploid, polyploid, triploid. The answer is very clear because ovum, during the process of oogenesis, ovum produced is haploid. So after the division of secondary oocyte, the ovum is haploid, the secondary oocyte, and it produces polar bodies. So the answer is haploid. A is the answer. Question number 12. Yolk synthesis is known as. What is the process of yolk synthesis called? So remember yolk synthesis. First, histogenesis. Histogenesis is, my dear friends, it is the differentiation of cell to produce tissue and organs. That is histogenesis. Glycogenesis, okay, it is the synthesis of glycogen in the liver. Glycogenesis. Oogenesis, we know it is the process of formation of ovum. So the answer is vitellogenesis, my dear friends. It is yolk synthesis. Answer is D. Question number 13. How many chromosomes are in spermatids of man? Yes, in case of spermatids, spermatids are produced before their differentiation in structure to form the spermatozoa or sperm. So spermatids are haploid, means total 23 number of chromosomes are there in spermatids of man. Answer is A. 14. Anti-fertilizing is found in. So the anti-fertilizing reaction takes place before fusion of male and female gamete. So anti-fertilizing is present, is found in egg membrane, vitelline membrane, middle piece of sperm, the plasma membrane of anterior tip of sperm head. So this is the right answer, D, because the sperm head or at the acrosome region there is anti-fertilizing which interacts with the fertilizing of the ovum before it's enter into the ovum or its fusion. So the answer is D. Question number 15. The cavity of gastrula is called. What is the cavity of gastrula called? Okay, so this one is also very easy. Blastocele, xylem, we know them. Blastocyst, blastocele, xylem, the body cavity. Hemocele is the circulatory fluid containing body cavity in case of invertebrates. So in invertebrates, the organism have a body cavity that contains the circulatory fluid. So the answer is Archenteron. C is the right answer. Cavity of gastrula is called Archenteron. Question number 16. Vascular system and excretory organs develop from ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, or none of the above. What is the right answer here? Here, my dear friend, vascular system and excretory organs develop from the mesoderm. So the answer is B. Okay. So let's move on to question number 17. Trachea develops from ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, A and B. What is the right answer? Question number 17 is endoderm. From endoderm the trachea develops. So the answer is B, endoderm. Question number 18. Gonads are derived from embryonic. This one is very important. Question number 18. Gonads are derived from which embryonic layer? Mesoderm, endoderm, ectoderm. Mesoderm and endoderm. So the answer here is mesoderm, that is A. Gonads are derived from mesoderm. Question 19. The liver and pancreas develop from ectoderm only, endoderm only, mesoderm only, partly from all these three. So the answer is only endoderm. Liver, pancreas develops from endoderm only. Answer is B. Question number 20. Connecting tissue and muscular tissue are formed by. Yes, connective tissue and muscular tissue, very important structures in our body, are formed by ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. A and C means ectoderm and endoderm. My dear friends, here again the answer is mesoderm. The answer is B. So connective tissue and muscular tissue develops from or derived from mesoderm. Question number 21. Embryo of a mammal is surrounded by. Yes, very important question. 21. Embryo is surrounded by. It is nothing but the amniotic fluid because it provides protection to the embryo. Yolk is present outside of the body. Okay, yolk sac is also there, but it is not present surrounding the embryo. But the answer is amniotic fluid, which is covered by amnion. Yes, answer is B. Question number 22. Amniotic fluid protects fetus from degeneration, jerks, encystment, none. Answer is very clear. It protects from external injury due to jerk. Answer is B. So amniotic fluid protects fetus from jerks. 23. An organ built from the maternal and fetal tissue is called. Which organ developed, which is built from the combination of maternal as well as the fetal tissue? Yolk sac, allantois, amnion, placenta. My dear friends, yolk sac is important. It has important role during the developmental stages of the fetus. It helps in circulation and provide nourishment. Yolk sac. The allantois we know is helpful in excretion of liquid waste as well as the used gases. Amnion is important. It surrounds the fetus with amniotic fluid also, and it allows nutrients to reach the fetus, and it helps in the passage of excretory material from the fetal body. But the organ built from parental and fetal tissue is placenta, my dear friends. Answer is D, and it is very clear also. Question number 24. Pituation means separation of blastose, development of embryo, process of birth, contraction of uterus. So parturition is nothing but the process of delivery of the newborn, that is process of birth. Answer is C. Question number 25. Implantation of egg is followed by fertilization, copulation, parturition, gestation. So my dear friends, implantation of egg is followed by means after implantation of egg what will happen? Copulation happens before implantation, fertilization also before implantation, gestation also before implantation. So that the process which occurs after implantation is parturition, implantation, then delivery of the developed fetus. So the answer is C. So my dear friends, thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and hit bell icon. Do not forget to like this video session. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel CMS Biology and hit the bell icon, and please hit the like button because it will encourage me to make more video sessions for you. Thank you.